Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And today's video will be a theory video about Nora West Allen and Bart Allen potentially being twins, and how this could lead to the show establishing Impulse and Excess as the Arrowverse version of the Tornado Twins. So yeah, very recently we were on a 2-week break for The Flash, and we are so close for this break to end. We just have a couple of days left. For those who don't know, The Flash will be returning with episode 8 during the coming Tuesday. So yeah, we will finally be going back to the Force's storyline, and we'll be picking up from the ending we had from episode 7, where Killer Frost was obviously arrested. And picking up with episode 8, we will be dealing with Frost's trial, and we'll be seeing whether or not she'll be guilty and be sent to prison, or whether she will be not guilty and just simply walk away and live her life as normal. Now, I've said this during yesterday's video, but personally for me, I think she will go to prison, and so this is easier to balance out Frost and Caitlin, and so it doesn't become a pain in the backside for Danielle Panabaker to be filming two different characters during the same scene. But obviously, as we are midway into this graphic novel, we will obviously be picking up with our Force's storyline, so we will be getting more of that, and we'll be progressing through it and obviously get near the end of that storyline, and I'm guessing we'll be getting a main villain reveal by the end of episode 8. In which, from the synopsis of episode 8, we do find out that Barry will be making a shocking discovery about the Speed Force. So will she end up becoming our main villain? But yeah, we are very close to that villain reveal, and then we are just a couple of episodes away until we conclude graphic novel number 3 and go on to graphic novel number 4. But along that, we had a bunch of other reveals in the past couple of weeks, one of those being our first look of Godspeed on set, which does pretty much confirm that he will end up being our main villain after this Force's storyline. But also, we've had some news about Jessica Parker Kennedy, John Wesley Shipp, and Jordan Fisher being in Vancouver getting ready to film the 150th episode. And for those who don't have Twitter, Jordan Fisher just tweeted saying that he's getting ready to do a costume fitting for his Bart Allen costume. So we should be getting some sort of suit reveal pretty soon, or maybe we could end up getting some set photos by Canada Graphs and then the suit will end up getting leaked. But we should be getting a suit reveal pretty shortly if they are to reveal it in like a poster or something. And since we have the two future children of West Allen appearing for this episode, I will be theorizing about the potential of the show doing their own spin of the Tornado Twins, but also how they could play into the 150th episode. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Now, for the 150th episode, we obviously got the announcement that we would be getting Bart Allen appearing, and he was a character so many people wanted to see for a while now, and we are finally getting him. But the interesting thing about this character is that he will not be playing the grandson of Barry and Iris like he is in the comics, but he will be playing the son of both Barry and Iris, which obviously was mind-blowing because we were not expecting to see Bart Allen anytime soon. And when this news got announced at first, this obviously put a question mark on one of the speedster characters we've had on the show, and that was the daughter of Barry and Iris, Nora West Allen. And I've said this in previous videos before. I have done 2 different videos about Nora West Allen and the whole Bart Allen stuff. But when I first saw this news, as you guys know, I thought Nora was just erased from existence at first and that she's no more, and Bart Allen was just simply a post-crisis replacement for Nora. However, I did mention this during one of my theory videos, but I was rewatching one of the scenes and it turns out that Nora still exists post-crisis. Now, for those who don't know what this is, or if this is the first time you guys are coming to my channel and watching a video about Nora West Allen surviving post-crisis, I will give you guys the evidence right now. So during season 6 episode 14, titled The Death of the Speed Force, we had Barry and Wally arguing about the death of the Speed Force and how it just cannot die like that since it's an infinite source of energy. And during their conversation, Wally says the following: "Barry, you don't get it. We are all connected. When I used to talk with the Speed Force, sometimes it used to show me visions of different futures. There was always one common thread. There was always a speedster that would pick up our mantles like a chain of lightning stretching through centuries. I saw my kids running with their kids. I saw Nora. So the fact that this episode took place post-crisis and Wally specifically mentioned Nora during this conversation shows that she has not been erased from the timeline during the events of the season 5 finale, but also she still exists and will still be Barry and Iris's daughter post-crisis. And yeah, now we got the news saying that Jessica Parker Kennedy is also in Vancouver in quarantine in preparation for the 150th episode. By now, I'm assuming she would have finished her quarantine, but this does support my theory that Nora West Allen is alive. Now, whether she will be the same Nora we met during season 5, that's a whole new question. We don't know about that. You would obviously expect some similarities. However, at the same time, Barry never vanished during Crisis, meaning Nora would have never ended up working with Thawne because she would have been training with Barry since Barry has never vanished, so he would be there for his kids. So pretty much this makes the whole season 5 storyline post-Crisis a lot different. So although we could expect Nora to still have some similarities, she won't be the same Nora which we met during season 5. She will still have some similarities, but she will be significantly different as well, and I'm very interested to see what this new Nora will be like. Now throughout the show, we have met only one of Barry and Iris's children, that being Nora West Allen, and pre-Crisis at least, she was the only child West Allen had. Bart Allen never existed pre-Crisis as far as we were aware. Whereas now, we have 2 children with the existence of Bart Allen. So we have Bart as the son of Barry and Iris, but also we have Nora West Allen as the daughter of Barry and Iris. And the thing over here is that we don't know their ages. I would assume they are still from the year 2049, but when we met Nora during season 5, she was around 25 years old. But the thing over here is that we don't know if either one of the siblings are older than the other. It could be that Nora is older than Bart, or it could also be vice versa. But personally, I think that they will go for the twins route. Now, credit to Comic Book vs. the World for actually finding this interview in the first place, and credit to Fangirlish for this clip of the Eric Wallace interview, but this was during Comic-Con for The Flash Season 6. And Eric Wallace was asked whether or not we'll be seeing Nora return, and take a look at what Eric Wallace had to say.
We would definitely love to have Jessica back. She was terrific on the show, just a blessing to join us, and we do have some weird hints this season that you may or may not pick up about how she might return. So keep an eye out for that.
Tornado twins or something?
No, I'm not saying a word.
Now yes, although this was during season 6, the way Eric Wallace reacted to the Tornado Twins question kind of seemed like he had it planned before, and with Nora as well as now a new sibling arriving, that being Bart appearing for the 150th episode alongside his sister, I think they could end up doing their own spin of the Tornado Twins. Now, for those who don't know who the Tornado Twins are, just to sum it up real quick, the Tornado Twins are speedster twins from the 30th century of both Barry and Iris from the comics. However, the only difference over here is that these twins are Dawn and Dawn Allen. But what I think is going to happen is that the show will do their own take of the Tornado Twins with both Nora as well as Bart. And we will get the post-crisis introduction to the Tornado Twins during the 150th episode. We will have Bart and Nora, or Nora 2.0, being introduced for the 150th episode, because technically she will not be the same Nora we met, so that's why I'm going to call her Nora 2.0. Now, it's a no-brainer that these twins will be introduced in some sort of like a time travel format, since these kids are from the future after all, and they're grown adults who are speedsters. And the way I think they will play into the season is Godspeed. We have seen Godspeed on set for episode 15, and from those set photos we do know that he's done some pretty insane stuff. Like he was able to make 6 different clones of himself. Yeah, if Barry was to face off these different Godspeed clones alone, well yeah, Barry would get a pretty good whooping, and no pep talk will be able to save him from the whooping that he will receive from these Godspeeds. So I think what's going on over here is that Barry would need help from actual trained speedsters so that they could actually face off Godspeed and his clones. So this would lead to, like, Barry going up to Garrick and asking for help, and then Bart and Nora would somehow play into this, whether they come to the past and assist Barry, or whether Barry travels to the future and then finds out about Bart Allen and then gets the help of Nora. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that Godspeed will be the reason for these twins appearing for the 150th episode. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below whether you guys think we will see Bart Allen and Nora West Allen being the Arrowverse version of the Tornado Twins. I'm interested to see your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.